Hello, Texans Nation. Today, we're going to talk about a player who spent his entire college career just a few miles from here. A receiver who grew up in Texas, who played in Texas, and who may now be about to realize his dream of playing for his hometown team. But this story has much more than just the emotional aspect. He has 2,031 receiving yards in his college career. He has 16 touchdowns. He has a scheduled visit with the Texans in April that could be the first step in something very interesting. And there's also an honest analysis that you need to hear, because this player isn't perfect. He has strengths that stand out, and he has weaknesses that the most respected NFL analysts have already clearly pointed out. So today, we're going to do what this channel always does. We're going to analyze honestly. We're going to look at the numbers. We're going to listen to what the experts are saying. And in the end, you're going to decide if this player deserves a chance to wear the red jersey of the Houston Texans. But first, you need to understand why the Texans are looking for this type of player now. Because the context changes everything in this story. And the context begins with a position that ranked 14th in the league in passing production during the 2025 season. 14th. On a team that wants to reach the Super Bowl, that's unacceptable. And Nick Caserio knows it. Let's understand the Texans' receiving game scenario because it explains everything. Houston finished the 2025 season with the 14th best passing game in the league. In a season where the team went 12-5 and reached the playoffs, the passing offense never managed to reach the elite level that C.J. Stroud deserves around him. And injuries played a significant role in this. Nico Collins missed games due to concussion. Christian Kirk, who left for the San Francisco 49ers this offseason, missed 4 games, and the group of young receivers, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, and Xavier Hutchinson, played consistently but are still developing. With Kirk gone, and the group needing more firepower, the Texans are actively looking to bolster their position before the season begins. And one name in particular has emerged on their radar in a very interesting way. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We cover every detail of Texans every day. Don't miss out. Let's go. The player the Texans are eyeing is Caleb Douglas, a wide receiver for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. He's from Missouri City, Texas. And in April, he'll be visiting the Houston Texans on a local recruitment day that could be the start of a very special story. 2,031 career yards in college football, 16 touchdowns, 135 receptions, selected to the second All-Big 12 team. These are the numbers of a player who truly produced in college football, and now he wants to prove he can do the same in the NFL. Let's get to know the real Caleb Douglas, because behind the numbers is a story and a player profile that's important to understand before making any judgments. Douglas spent his college career at Texas Tech, playing in the Big 12, one of the most competitive conferences in college football. In 4 years, he accumulated 135 receptions, 2,031 yards, and 16 touchdowns. These are real production numbers from a player who was used consistently and delivered results week after week. The fact that he surpassed 2,000 yards in his college career is a mark that few receivers manage to achieve. And the 16 touchdowns show that he's not just a yardage accumulator on short plays. He finishes plays in the end zone. To contextualize the Texans' interest, Aaron Wilson of KPRC2 confirmed that Douglas will visit Houston in April. And here's an important detail that few noticed. Because he's a local player, a native of Missouri City, this visit doesn't count as one of the 30 official visits allowed for each side. The Texans can evaluate him without spending one of the most valuable visits of the offseason. That's intelligent roster management. Nick Caserio is exploiting every loophole in the regulations to maximize talent evaluation. Lance Zierlein of NFL.com gave a detailed analysis of Douglas and was straightforward. He said that Douglas is a tall, slender receiver with good production but inconsistent performance. He has promising moments, demonstrating catching range and ability on long passes and fade routes. He has quick acceleration for a tall receiver. But Zierlein also pointed out the problems: a lack of focus in important moments, difficulty winning aerial duels with the frequency required for a receiver of his size, and a top speed that doesn't represent a significant threat to NFL defenses. Zierlein's conclusion was honest. Douglas can expect to be closely covered by NFL cornerbacks and will have to prove he can get open. There are flashes of talent to develop, but he will have to fight to secure a roster spot as a backup. Pro Football Focus ranked Douglas as the 156th best prospect in the entire 2026 class. He is the 25th best wide receiver in their evaluation. This means he should be available late in the draft, possibly in the 5th or 6th round. And if he isn't selected, he could enter as a priority free agent. My honest opinion about Douglas: I think this prospect is interesting for the Texans' profile. A tall receiver with real college production, a native of the city, and who can develop in an elite environment alongside Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins, and Jalen Noel. The risk in a late-round pick is minimal, and the growth potential exists. I would like to see this player in Houston's red jersey. I think it can work out with time and patience. Now let's understand why the Texans are specifically interested in a player with this profile. Houston has a young and developing group of receivers. Collins is the established number one. Higgins and Noel are at the beginning of their careers, and the position clearly needs more depth and variety of profiles. Douglas, with his size, his production on long passes, and his fade routes, offers something that no other receiver in the current Texans group has in the same way. He's the type of player you put in the end zone in fourth down situations with little space. The receiver who uses his body to protect the ball on high passes where only he and the quarterback can reach it. And most importantly of all, the Texans can give Douglas time to develop. With Collins, Higgins, Noel, and Hutchinson ahead of him, there's no pressure for Douglas to jump in and be a starter immediately. He can spend his first season learning the system, understanding the demands of the NFL, and growing without the weight of impossible expectations. As a late-round pick or a priority free agent, the risk is practically zero, and the potential return is real. Texans Nation, this is one of the most beautiful stories this offseason can offer. A kid from Texas, raised in Missouri City, who played at Texas Tech, and who now has the chance to fulfill his dream of wearing the red jersey of his hometown team. Caleb Douglas isn't the perfect receiver. He has inconsistencies, he has weaknesses that need to be worked on, but he has real production, he has size, he has an emotional connection with Houston, and he'll visit the team in April. The question for you today is this: would you like to see Caleb Douglas wearing a Texans jersey in 2026? Do you think he has what it takes to thrive on an elite roster like the one Houston is assembling? Or would you prefer the Texans use their draft picks on more pressing positions? Leave your comments below. I want to read every response. And if you're from Missouri City or know this player's story, tell me about it too. This kind of local story is too special to go unnoticed. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Share with that Texans fan friend. The draft is on April 23rd, and every prospect the Texans evaluate now could be the next hero of this franchise.